Nigel Adkins has had to make a couple of enforced changes with Jordi Device and Rhys Burke picking up injuries. So for the first time this season we will see Andre Mazouk and Robbie McKenzie at centre half. Todd Kane out on the right and Kingsley on the left as normal. Elsewhere though, it's all the same from the Villa tie. Chris Martin gets to keep his place up front. Jarrod Bowen of course out on the right, Grosicki on the left, and Evandro will be hoping to get 2 and 2 for the first time in a black and amber shirt, operating that number 10 role. Fraser Campbell on the bench along with Dan Batty, but Mark Pugh is the standout man who could make his debut today after joining on loan from Bournemouth. Nigel Adkins, of course, manager of the month, hasn't let that curse get to him just yet, and we certainly hope it won't. Still unbeaten in January, making his first signing as well this week in Mark Pugh, who's on the bench. Dack, brilliant through ball, Blackburn in for the first time, and with their first shot of the game, they score. Armstrong. Pretty simple there for the home side. The Tigers undone. And it's a really simple through ball from the man who scored at the K-Com. And it's a very well-placed finish from Armstrong. Todd Kane just caught the wrong side. And the Tigers, for the first time in a while, are going to have to come from behind away from home if they are to get a result. But again, Blackburn in the mood here for a second goal. Armstrong lofts it in. Decent little touch by Dack. Mazouk scrambling to get it clear. He's got no distance on it. McKenzie heads away. Evandro tries to get a touch, but Blackburn keeping the pressure on here. And then they lose it cheaply in midfield. Grosicki. No real call for man on, as Bennett not only wins it back but steps away from his man, has a shot at goal as well. Deflected over, and again slightly poor from the Tigers. He's not going to be in the picture here for this set-piece opportunity as Reid jogs over. Gives the smattering of Blackburn fans in the block nearest to him a quick clap before taking this one. Decent header! And it's Jack Rodwell who gets the touch and puts Blackburn Rovers into a commanding position. 2-0 here at Ewood Park. And the Tigers' worst start in this unbeaten run is turning calamitous. Very simple really for Rodwell there. The cross supplied, getting into a decent position and allowed to nod it down very comfortably, and not giving Marshall too much of a chance. Travis. Not many options around him. He's going to have to go wide here, and he picks out Reid, who chips it in. And Marshall gathers just before it drops over that white line. Stewart back to McKenzie. And they give it away again, Hull City. Here comes Reid. 3 to aim at in the box. Travis. And then the shot comes in, and it's deflected wide of the target. Another corner here for the home side, who look hungry for a third. Armstrong there, getting a decent little touch. Lehigh then to swing his foot at this one as he goes in search of Chris Martin. You could probably count the number of touches Chris Martin has had in this game on one hand. A free kick goes Hull City's way though, in a half-decent position. Is it too far out as in terms of a shooting opportunity, or is Grosicki going to line this one up and decide to actually have the first shot the Tigers have had in the first half? And if he actually hits this into the back of the net, it would be not only an absolutely fantastic goal, but it'd be a real confidence booster. Grosicki, and he has got it on target, but it's a good save from David Raya. He will have had plenty of time to see it, but it's an excellent delivery there from Grosicki, managing to curl it around the wall. Obviously going for accuracy over pace. So a chance for Blackburn now to really potentially put themselves out of sight with their first attack of the half. In it comes. McKenzie gets something of a touch. So it runs through towards Corey Evans. Goes back out wide towards Reid. Bit of a kick there from Campbell. Travis skirts his way past 3 Tigers men. Decent ball in and onto the roof of the net. It deserved better. But Blackburn Rovers here, 4 minutes into the second half, with a fantastic little piece of play from Travis, who made it look so easy. Sadly, Lenihan for Blackburn Rovers couldn't put the home side out of sight. Jumped well, Henriksen not goal side of his man. Marshall forward looking for Martin. That little deflection will help Bowen there, who gets it back towards Kane. Didn't have any options in the middle. Lofts it over looking for Henriksen, who is onside, but the byline has come too quickly for Henriksen. The ball runs out of play. All one-way traffic in the first half. But football very rarely is simple, and it's full of twists and turns that you won't expect. Well played by Stewart. Decent flick by Bowen. Henriksen trying to slot it through. Now Campbell. And Campbell gets his shot horrendously wrong, but the offside flag was up anyway. Didn't look offside, and I think that's why Campbell looks ever so slightly perplexed. Here it is again. Campbell to me looks in line. Now, whether or not Chris Martin was offside there, and as he moved to the ball, that makes him active, of course, under the new offside rules. Bowen managing to get the ball as Blackburn lose it, and they've got to work hard there midfield to get back in shape, because Campbell's here now. Bowen has a go, but the deflection takes the sting out of the shot, and it runs through for Raya. But this is a lot more encouraging from the Tigers. Blackburn at the moment have not really done much in the last 12 minutes or so. Bowen is the only man to stand in the wall. Towards the back post. It will be brought down, and that's a big save that had to be made. As the cross came in, Graham managing to get his shot away. I think he's actually cannoned the post, excuse me. Rosicki off, debut time for Mark Pugh. For the first time then, the Bournemouth loanee will make his way onto the field. And what sort of impression is he going to make in his first 24 minutes as a Hull City man? On he comes, and you can see already trying to motivate his teammates around him as he makes his way onto the field. Looks as though Blackburn Rovers are weathering the storm. And now creating something of their own. Dak. Decent passing play from Blackburn. It's been very pleasing on the eye. Into the box with Bradley Dack. Still going, and the ball eventually pops through to Marshall. But really good play there from Blackburn Rovers, very pleasing to the eye. Armstrong getting the ball off Pugh, and Blackburn's main danger somehow managing to work his way past Kingsley. Will we be cheering any Tigers goals in this match at Ewood Park? Blackburn, though, might just be about to seal the deal here. Armstrong, a good save from Marshall. Reid, Kingsley gets in a decent tackle, but the third goal is there, and Blackburn Rovers wrap everything up. The creator is the goal scorer, and this one is really unlucky on the Tigers. It was a decent save by Marshall. Kingsley gets in a decent challenge, but the ball is the enemy of Kingsley there. It sits so nicely for Reid, and he's not going to turn down an opportunity like that. It's only his 4th goal for Blackburn Rovers, Harrison Reid, but it has come at a crucial time. 7.5 minutes left. It's Pugh's cross, Campbell tries to get there. Stewart chipping it back in. This is a good chance, but the offside flag is up. Bowen couldn't turn it in anyway. Here's Marshall. Bowen letting that one run out of play and getting a kick for his troubles there. And certainly feeling that one. Here it is again. Letting the ball out of play. And Rodwell just gives him a big boot. He looks to be really struggling, Jarrod Bowen, as Blackburn get into the box here and get a shot away through Rothwell. But off target. As we see the replay here of Rothwell's shot, Jarrod Bowen is making his way over to the touchline. As Blackburn could easily have had a fourth, and Jarrod Bowen's afternoon is done and dusted. So 2 casualties for the injury table. Let's hope that it's not serious.